Today's question that we got in, am I truly at peace with my past?
I'm at peace with my past. I would say I'm at peace with my past.
Do you have any regrets?
I don't have any regrets, but if I could do stuff differently, I would do stuff differently.
I think I am mostly at peace with my past. I think there's some parts that I look at and I'm still like, dang, I wish I would have done something different.
It's not necessarily that I made a bad decision. It's not necessarily that they think I look crazy. They might actually just be so engrossed in the movie of my life.
If I have something that's supposed to be done today, it's my job to do it today. I'm not going to leave it for future me, because the only thing that ends up happening is that I look back at myself like, dang, why did I not finish this when I could have finished it?
Get on my motherfucking face.
Please.
Push the goddamn button.
Action.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of the Grae Area Podcast. I'm your host, Shakoya D, and I'm here live with
Bad man Breezington. I don't know how to say it.
And
Bad man Breezington.
there we go. And
It's your humble friend, Damani.
all right, now we're ready to go. Today's question that we got in is, am I truly at peace with my past? I don't want to go first, so one of you guys can.
Well, if we're talking about past, not present, not future, but past, what we put behind us, you know, I feel I'm at peace with my past. I would say I'm at peace with my past. What does that even mean? Am I okay with what happened before this moment?
Yeah, I guess it's like, do you have any regrets?
I don't have any regrets, but if I could do stuff differently, I would do stuff differently. But I don't regret not doing the stuff.
You don't regret what you did, but if you had the opportunity to change your choices, you would. Mm-hmm. And you don't feel ashamed of your past or anything.
Mm-mm. Nah, the only thing the biggest thing that I would do differently is...
We're not there yet.
Oh, all right.
You're jumping ahead. Damani.
I think I am mostly at peace with my past. I think there's some parts that I look at and I'm still like, dang, I wish I would have done something different. Or similar to what you were saying, I wish I would have utilized some time in a different way. But I think I've come to grips with most of it. I think there's some elements that just still pop up a little here and there, like, hello, you know what I'm saying? So, I didn't realize that bothered me from back in the day. But, yeah.
I feel like the biggest reason that I would want to do something different, actually, you had said something. I can't really remember what it was. I was about to say something to what you said, but you could go ahead.
The stuff just pops up? Oh, that's what he said.
Nah, he said it was a couple of different things.
Oh, okay.
It was like I was reading in between the lines.
It's not what I said, it's what I didn't say.
Oh.
That's what he can't remember.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What about you?
I think I am at peace with my past. As I start to understand myself more, I start to understand some of the decisions that I made or my outviews on my life at the time. I think that there are some things that if I could go back, yes, I would do some things differently. But when we were watching the R&B Money podcast yesterday with Jill Scott on it, and she was talking about like following her joy, and then I started thinking about the decisions that I've made, and a lot of them was because like something about this just didn't feel right, whether it was just like, I don't know, something felt off. So then I just decided I'm not doing this anymore. And I used to look at that type of stuff as like, maybe I regretted not doing that thing, but if it felt wrong, it felt wrong. So, so I think yesterday I made peace with my past.
Perfect time.
That's good. Yeah.
So you said that one thing that you would change if you could go back, what would that be?
Well, now I have two things.
All right.
The first thing is like just speaking to people. I feel like I would talk to a lot more people.
Just in general?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The other thing is not feeling the need for stuff to be perfect or not feeling the need to make the right decision.
That seems to be a theme.
It is a thing.
Not just with you.
Oh yeah, I know.
Is there anything that you would want to change? Well, you did say that there was some stuff you would change. Anything that you want to share that you would change?
Yeah, no, I can share. There was some stuff similar to the Breeze where I was so focused on trying to make the right decision that maybe I didn't make a decision at all, or I had everybody else's lens and their viewpoint of what I was supposed to be doing at the forefront of my mind, and I'm like, they're not about to live my life anyway, so why would I do that? So I think I probably would think less about what people thought about me and just do what I wanted to do. And I think, and it's not all of my past, I think it's just certain periods where I was like, I don't know where the shift happened for this version. Like, I don't know what you was doing here. Right before this, you was golden, and then right after it was like, what happened? But I think there's certain portions where I'm like, all right, I either probably could have used my time a little bit more efficiently, or I could have just done something slightly differently. And it's not even like a regret. It's just like, now that I see it, I'm like, you fumbled the bag right there. Mm-hmm. And it could have been a little bit easier now, but I appreciate you because whatever you went through, I had to learn at the time. So
I had two things. One thing that this conversation is making me think of, something Michael Beasley said. I'm a mess up, but I'm paraphrasing. He said one regret that he had is that he doesn't have your eyes to see him from. So basically, you can't see yourself. So everybody else sees you. All I could do is, I know what I'm doing, and I know what I'm doing. And I have an idea of what it looks like that I'm doing from the outside looking in. But I can't really see what it is that I'm actually doing. And I say that because a large portion of my life, I wanted outside gratification, or people to be like, you doing that, that's good. But it's like, when you're doing the stuff, people watching, but they're just watching. They're not, for the most part, they're not cheering you on or telling you that this is what you're supposed to be doing. Or the people that you're looking to say it aren't saying it. So, yeah.
I got two things now.
Mm-hmm.
So, one thing is still from R&B Money Podcast with Jill Scott, where they were talking about when you are performing and the crowd is just quiet, and realizing that they are quiet because they're paying attention. Mm-hmm. I've had that experience when I was singing classical music. And I don't think that we apply it to other aspects of just life in general, but a lot of times when people are watching, they are silent because they're paying attention to what you're doing, and they're invested in what's happening next, but they are very much silent. And I think that we often take the silence as we're doing bad, or we need to do something different, or they looking at me sideways, or I probably look crazy up here. When in fact, they're just watching, like you said. So I think that that's just something us moving forward just have to remember, that it's not necessarily that I made a bad decision. It's not necessarily that they think I look crazy. They might actually just be so engrossed in the movie of my life that they are just silently watching, and they're waiting for the part where you say, okay, I'm done, or thank you, and then they can applaud. But they don't want to mess up whatever vibe you have going on, or ruin the moment by shouting something out or clapping or making any type of noise. They just want to immerse themselves in this experience that is watching.
Yeah, I was gonna say, to follow that up, I forget who said it. I saw it online a few weeks ago, but they pretty much were saying most artists aren't gonna make it, not because they're not talented enough, not because they don't have enough resources. It's because they can't deal with silence. They have a very bad time dealing with no feedback, and no feedback for a lot of us means I'm failing. As opposed to, it's like, if you don't put a label on the silence and you just kind of just sit with it, whatever the silence is, and it's of course metaphorical silence, but like you doing something and you living your life and nobody giving you a response. If you can live with it, then I think you can move a lot more free. But most of us, we stop because we're like, all right, it's not working. I can't hear nothing. So boom, and it's like a lot of that. I felt a lot of that, and I think how I've more recently thought about it is like I was living my life in third person instead of first person. So if some video games, third person, you can see the whole body, you can see everything, you can see how he's moving. And then the first person, I was like, all right, it's cool. I mean, I guess I'm supposed to get immersed in supposed to look like my hand, but I know that's really not my hand playing.
It's a white man.
Yeah. I'm not like that. You see my complexion? But once I realized that there's beauty in being able to just be in the first person, like even though you can't see it. And I think a lot of stuff that we do has been so that it's in an effort because we can't see us doing it. So it's like, I don't know if this is good, so let me do this and let me see if I can see through your eyes, that kind of thing. And I think now it's a lot more fun if you just stay in the first person and just live it out. And it's like, let everybody else have it, because that way when the praise comes, it's like cool. When the doubts and the critics come, cool. I'm not really invested either way because I'm still in first person.
I was just gonna say, I just got to the point where I'm enjoying the quiet or the silence because I'm not looking for anybody to approve of what I'm doing because I actually gave myself approval. So now I'm in a space, I'm not operating out of desperation. I'm not hurting for nothing. I just want to take my time on the creative stuff that I'm doing so I can finally make my way to one of my goals that I have for myself, like creatively.
I was just going to say that this actually leads to the thing that I would change.
And what is that?
Is that I would stop. So I think, let me backtrack. Something that I used to do a lot was like kind of like you guys were saying about looking at myself through the lens of other people. But I realized that those were just assumptions of what I believed that they saw me as versus me actually knowing how they look at me. Because when I talk to these people and I'm coming from the space of I feel like you see me as this, like maybe I'm like I see, if it was I feel like you see me as the broke friend, but the conversation that we're having, I can hear that you see me as the soon-to-be rich friend. And I had to realize, like, oh, I put this lens on you. Like, you never saw me like this. I saw me like this. And I just said, oh, this is how they see me. So I think that...
Skin too clear to be broke. Priorities.
Exactly. So, but it's just like, I guess... the assumption that people see me a certain way, or wanted to see me a certain way, or what they felt like I should do with my life and that other stuff. Like just not putting on anybody else's lens, whether it is their actual lenses or their metaphorical lenses, or typically when you put on somebody else's glasses, their prescription can mess your eyes up. So I'm no longer putting on anybody else's glasses. If I could change something, it would be me going back and allowing myself to only see through my lenses and to only make the decisions that make sense for me, to me, and not feeling judged because I assumed someone else saw me a certain way, or I assumed that they thought I was making terrible decisions, because they might. Yeah. But who cares?
And the wildest part, because you said it, but the wildest part is even even what you think people are looking at you as, it's still you. It's still your own.
Yeah, it's just me.
Yeah, so instead of me, and this is something that I had thought about, I just remembered when you started speaking, was instead of me assuming that people are going to say something negative, let me just assume that people are cheering me on, as opposed to me being like, oh, they're probably saying something negative. Like, nah, they're saying like, oh yeah, you fucking them up, keep it going. That was like, oh, okay, cool. Now it's Now, even when I'm doing stuff, let me just get lost in it because, hey, somebody cheering me on. I don't know who it is, but
Somebody.
if I'm gonna end up putting on somebody else's lens, I might as well put on the best lens ever. These is the best. I can see through walls with these lenses. I'm not about to be playing around with y'all.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Oh no, you go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, that's how I feel now. So if I could go back and change anything, it would be that. But since I'm not able to go back, I'm just making sure when I move forward, I'm not putting on anybody else's lenses. I'm not assuming that people feel or think a certain way about me. Because I'm only here to live my life, and I was only given these eyes with these glasses. So, and this prescription is mine. Like, so let me just wear my glasses so I don't mess up my vision again. So now my question is, if you actually went back and changed these things, do you think that you would still wind up here in this place, in this space of who you are? Or would you be someone different?
I think I would be me now, but I wouldn't be in the same place because I would have been here a lot sooner. And the trajectory of my life would have looked a lot differently because I'm not looking for anybody else's approval. I probably wouldn't even be in America right now, if we're being honest.
I know.
I'd just be doing stuff. Who knows where I'll be at? I'll probably be learning how to fly a plane or something just because it's Sunday. I'm like, Sunday, next week we're going to learn how to fly a plane. I just want to make it from, like, whatever the biggest lake is. I just want to cross that. That's it. I don't want to fly around the world. I just want to say, I flew a plane. Let me just lift off and then we can
go right back down.
Go around the airport real quick.
That's hilarious.
And, I flew a plane.
You mentioning a plane made me think about the episode on knowing versus belief, so I'm going to link
I know
that
I can
up
fly
here.
a plane. Come on now.
I knew that was coming. I'm
going to link that up here.
That might be a sign. I need to take
some pilot classes.
Flying lessons, yeah.
How long does that take? I guess you don't know. You probably haven't looked into it.
Yeah, I haven't looked into it.
Oh, okay.
But, I mean,
just
there's a will, there's a way. Fly me a plane.
Do you feel like you would be in a different space? Would you be a different person? Or like Breeze, would you feel like you would have gotten here sooner?
I definitely would have gotten here sooner, but I think a part of me, I would have been different, I think. But I think it would have been, my awareness of stuff would have been different. I think I would have been way more in it, so the things I would have been aware of wouldn't have been some of the same stuff that I would have been aware of right now. So I'm trying to think of an example, but even like sports when I was growing up, like if I wasn't aware of how I looked to people, I would have played differently. And that probably would have took me to different places, because if I never would have looked up to see who's watching, I end up creating or doing things differently. So I think I would have been different. I think I would have got here sooner, kind of like how Breeze was saying, but I think ultimately I would have been slightly different. Same me, but just new variation, different update.
Yeah, I would say I would have a lot more information, a lot more trials and errors, for sure. Just because, again, I just be doing stuff, and I would feel guilty for just doing stuff and not sticking with whatever it is. So say today I want to learn how to fly a plane. I learn how to fly a plane, and then I never fly a plane again. I might feel guilty because I utilize my time to learn how to fly a plane, because I wanted to learn how to fly a plane. Now that I know how to fly a plane, I don't want to fly planes. But everybody looking at me like, you spent all that time learning how to fly a plane? You don't want to be a pilot? Nah, I just thought it was cool to say I could fly a plane.
So you're saying you would feel guilty then, or you will feel guilty now?
No, I would me in the past, I was feeling guilty.
You were feeling
for
guilty.
like just trying stuff and then not doing it no more.
Yeah.
But,
I had to reconcile with that. Yeah, y'all were there. I really had to like reconcile with that, because sometimes I just want to do stuff.
Yeah, and I don't always be wanting to do stuff for money or to make money. sometimes I just be wanting to do stuff. Like,
To
and
get the
that's
experience.
yeah, and that's why I was saying I'm not hurting for anything. I'm not operating out of desperation. Right now is the time where I literally just want to do stuff and be okay, because me doing stuff just out of pure joy leads to a lot more opportunities, a lot more experiences, a lot more information, a lot more connections than I would have if I was just head down, focused on getting money. It's like when I lift my head up, I missed out on 30 years. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
That's why I'll be like, I wish I was me. I would like to have, I don't wish I was me now, but I would have liked, not even would have liked, I would have gotten more out of going to college now than when I went to college.
You can go to college.
I ain't going to college.
I ain't going back.
Listen here, America. I ain't going to no. I did my time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, as for me, I think I would just, it's hard to say. I think I would be somewhere different. I would still be me at the core, but I think I would be like this version of me who has made peace with her past and reconciled the fact that, like, I just be doing stuff and that it's fine for me to just do stuff. I probably also would not be here in America right now. We would be doing this podcast via like Skype. I said Skype. Wow. Is Skype still a thing?
We'd have been on Uvu.
Uvu is crazy.
We'd have been on FaceTime or something. I don't know. It would have been split screens. It would have been webcams, split screens. Because I would likely be traveling the world right now, and I would have probably a bunch of more random certifications underneath my belt. Not because I needed to do anything with them, but I'm very intrigued by stuff, and I like to learn things. But I think I would be a lot further with some of my career goals, but it would just literally, the main difference would be my confidence. Like, I think that I would be like 100 times more confident than I am now, and I'm a lot more confident than I was, and that would have catapulted me forward, because I used to lack confidence in my decision-making skills. So I was indecisive. Same thing, I didn't want to make the wrong decision, so I just didn't make a decision. So that's how I was living my life. And now I make decisions, and if I'm unsure, I'll figure out a way to make the decision. But I think that I would have made more decisions, so I would have actually picked the direction to move into a lot sooner than I did.
Yeah, I definitely feel you. It's funny because as I'm thinking about the whole journey of my life and stuff, I see, and I guess it's similar to you guys, but I see there's a portion of my life where I didn't care. When I tell you, like, I was so first person. I did not care about nothing. I was just doing what I wanted to do, and then there was the complete opposite of that was the time where I cared way too much about everything, any people's feelings. People they didn't even express to me that they feel a way about something, and I'm concerned about the fact that they might feel a way. And I think now it's like getting to that space where I care, but not that much. Like,
yeah.
it's so I think that's one of the things. And then I wanted to ask you guys, what did it take for you guys to get to a place of peace with your past? Like, what did it take?
For me, silence. It took me sitting with myself and staring at a wall.
Oh, wow.
No, seriously.
You'd be surprised, man. It actually is really helpful.
Mine had found this video. It was who? Dr. K?
Dr. K, yeah.
He was talking about
he was talking about building self-awareness, and he was saying one thing that that really helps you build self-awareness if you just sit and stare at a wall for an hour, and you'll just see how much of you comes up, and you'll be like, it really helps you get more in tune. And he was just kind of explaining why. That's why some monks might sit in the cave in a mountain and find enlightenment, because you can find out a lot about yourself just by sitting and just staring at a wall and stuff.
I used to want to be a monk.
Yeah, I never did. I just, it sounded, but I was just like, I mean, I like the idea of the monks where it's like they was fighting, they had the little, they had them martial arts monks, like not just like the peaceful monks that just walked around and just was bald. I just never.
There's a lot of wisdom and insightfulness that comes with being a monk.
I don't know.
That's what he would be doing right now.
Staring at a wall?
Being a monk.
Oh.
He would be somewhere in some cave, sitting there, staring at a wall.
And it's funny, I thought about like doing the monk things, but not really being a monk. Like in my head, I'm like, to really just to live out there, just woo.
He'll probably do it for like 3 months.
Yeah, quick little 90 days. I'm like, hey, y'all, I'm about to change my life for 90 days. I'm about to be a monk. Forehead bald. And be like, all right, y'all. Peace.
I forgot what I was saying.
What it took.
Oh, yeah. So for the past like month or so, pretty much since around my birthday when we went on that float, or around the New Year, I've just been taking time to stare at a wall, been taking time to just listen, and see whether it be God, whatever God gives me, or just like nature, the sounds around me, just like practicing listening, and also just like paying attention to me. So even if I am sitting there silently or I am staring at a wall, it's like, okay, if something did come up, like a random thought, maybe it was an insecure thought. It's like, okay, well, where did this come from? Because I heard this 20 years ago. Why are you saying this now? And just like working through that. And yeah, I've been in a lot, I would say, better space, more confident, just like more self-assured in who I am. Like, I know what I want. So you can't really talk me out of it right now. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I don't think so. What about you? Question, please.
Yeah. What did it take for you to get to a place of peace with your past?
Understanding that there's nothing wrong with me and I'm not trying to fix anything. Like, I have nothing to fix. So, of course, I do want to improve, but if it's not broken, don't fix it. So like, I'm not broken, so I don't have anything to fix. So I just get to enjoy my life and live my life. And another thing, I realized that this might not be the thing that helped me come to peace with my past. But when I realized that I'm not here to provide, I'm here to be a steward of what I have. I'm the steward of what God provides for me. So God is the provider. I'm just a steward. So I'm just here having a great time, enjoying my life with what God provided me with. He provided me with a voice and a sound mind. I get to speak to people, talk to people. Hey, how you doing? I got all my teeth, so just smile. like it's just like little stuff like that. And understanding that my happiness gets me a lot further than any other emotion. I mean, I appreciate the other emotions, sadness, anger, whatever other emotion there is, but my joy, my joy, yeah, that's gonna get me places. It just has been getting me places. It makes life more enjoyable, and and accepting the fact that my past made me who I am, and I actually love who I am. So I'm grateful for my past. So now we go back to the question: if you could go back and change anything, would you? I wouldn't. I would like to change things, but I wouldn't be me today in this spot. So I wouldn't change anything because I know where I am. And it's a lot that happens that allows me to be me. And yeah, if you take one thing out, I wouldn't be me. So yeah, I love me.
What about you?
What did it take? It definitely took
You ain't answer this question?
No.
No, shit. Cole went and then and then you
just went.
Yeah.
What?
What did it take? It took a lot of facing the old me and being able to like really just look at who I was and being like, oh, okay, this is what you did with the information that you had. I couldn't do anything else with what I had because I didn't know anything else. So it took a lot of me just facing things and me not labeling things as bad. That's a big thing for me, is because there were so many things that I was calling bad, and it's like, if I call this bad on somebody else, that means if I'm wearing that same outfit, I'm also liable to be called bad. So I'm like, well, I mean, it's not bad that you did this thing. It's just the fact that like you did what you knew you could do, or you did what you felt you could do. So it's like, I can't blame you for using the tools in the only way that you knew how to use them. I just can't blame you for that. And then a big part of me reconciling that was me being okay with where I'm currently at, and then going back and being like, I'm okay with where I'm at now, and I'm okay with what I did to get me here, and I'm fine with whatever I'm gonna do in the future, and just being okay with all of it. Like, I'm okay with the entire picture of what's going on.
Yeah, more.
Yeah, I think I did. Yeah, I think it really just so it really just took a lot of acceptance, like just being okay with and loving the version that I was, loving the version that I am, loving the version that I'm becoming. And this is another thing too. Me deciding now that I'm not gonna leave any tasks for future me that the present me didn't complete. So if I have something that's supposed to be done today, it's my job to do it today. I'm not gonna leave it for future me, because the only thing that ends up happening is that I look back at myself like, dang, why did I not finish this when I could have finished it? As opposed to me going through, and then the more I finish the stuff, the more I see myself be like, oh, thank God you finished that. Like, thank God that made it so much. And it's like I have way more appreciation because I'm just completing things that I wanted to complete, or I'm not half-assed in my life. So that's really been helping me.
I want to take both of y'all answers and I want to put them together with mine.
It's a little sandwich.
And then I also want to just add one more thing. Getting clear on what I actually want, that is also helpful. Because some of the decisions that I made in the past, or like who I was and who I operated as, it's like, yes, I did what I could with the information that I had, but I was also doing what I could based on what I thought I might want. But since I've gotten a lot clearer on, okay, what I actually want, and accepting like, okay, this is who I am. I'm this type of person. And there's nothing wrong with that. That has actually helped me to be like, oh, okay, the reason why you half-assed this other thing was because you actually wanted to do this. And you were just afraid to move forward in this. So now the current me can be like, all right, I still want this. I still want to do this. I still want to be this, whatever. So let's just do what we need to do to move forward in that, in a way that still aligns with who I am. I think that really helped me also with just like making peace with my past self, because when you understand that, okay, you made this decision because you were scared, or because you were avoiding acknowledging this emotion or that emotion, or you just didn't have the information and you didn't know how to go about getting the information. It's not necessarily like, oh, you was just slacking or you was chasing after whatever, blah, blah, blah. Some of it was like, you did your best. You just did your best. And now that we got more information, we got more tools, we could do better. So let's do better now. So that's something else that helped me. Along with what y'all said. Y'all said some really good stuff that I was not thinking about.
Yeah, I also think, looking back at the past, and it might have been something you said when we was talking about people's lenses, something along the lines, but I realized that if you believe you're a failure, you're going to go out your way to prove you're a failure, right? And I think a lot of the stuff that I was doing initially was because I had this warped belief about myself, and I'm like, oh, I gotta like my brain is like, let's go confirm it. And I think me recognizing old beliefs in my past, I'm like, oh, that's not what it was. Even though I know it felt like that at the time, but that's not what that actually was, and that's also helped me too. So
yeah, that's been helpful for me too.
Yeah, understanding that we actually created the past version of ourselves created where we at now. So the present me is going to create where I'm headed. Mm-hmm. So I thank the past version of me because now I know that all I got to do is think about what I want and then start acting toward that thing. And stuff just be popping up. So like one day I might say I want to be an astronaut, and I might happen to go to a bookstore and now it's a book about how to become an astronaut or even how to build a spaceship. That's more accurate. So I go into I want to be an astronaut. I go into a bookstore and now it's a book about how to build a spaceship and about the Milky Way galaxy. Mm-hmm. That's the galaxy that we're in. Mm-hmm. That made me think of the episode that we had. But yeah, it's just like stuff be just popping up and making it easy to be that. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it's going a little. I'm not even gonna say work. A little action has to be put forth, but it's easy to be whatever you want to be, or be wherever you want to be.
A word I've been using now has been effort instead of work. So everything doesn't necessarily have to feel like work, or it doesn't have to feel like hard work. It's like this is gonna take some effort on your part. You are gonna have to do something. It's gonna require some level of effort for you to do this, to bring this into your reality, to move toward it. And yeah, in conclusion, that's the word I've been using.
Yeah, and that in the way that you said it, it reminds me of faith without works is dead. Yes. Right? That's what. But when I understood that the other day, because I was looking at it, you had it on your board. Yeah. And I was thinking, I was like, whatever the time was where you could just like think about something and then it just start moving, and like you don't have to have the faith that it's gonna work. It's like I don't know what time that was, but clearly we're not in that time because. Because like you could think about something, but if you don't take action to show that you actually believe it's coming, then it's like it's not coming anyway. So it's just, I was just thinking about it. I was like, oh, I never thought about it like that. Like I have to do something to prepare to show that I actually believe that this is what it is, as opposed to me just sitting back. Like I'm sure Adam was probably chilling and was like, oh man, I'm just creating everything, and all of a sudden he's like, hold on, what you mean I gotta get up and do some work? Mm-hmm. I don't got no drawers on. He's like, what do you mean? Like what? So I just think about it like that. Like you at one point having the ability to just have belief, just believe and just keep it moving. But like, you gotta actually get out there and make them draws. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gonna just appear on you. You gotta go out there and sew. You better learn how to sew some draws. Never mind.
That reminds me because I was talking to Damani because we've been reading this book, I Will Teach You to Be Rich, by Ramit Sethi. Okay. Mm-hmm. And we were reading this chapter and I started feeling like a little overwhelmed, and I was like, I always planned on having money, but I never prepared to have money. And just thinking about that and thinking about how we talking about effort and stuff like that, I was always, the belief was there. Like, yeah, I'm gonna be rich. Like, I plan on being rich. I don't plan on not having money. But in the past, I had never actually put forth the effort to like have the things for like when the money comes, where are the bank accounts? Mm-hmm. Like, what are you doing with it?
When I was reading that book, like during that time, money opportunities was just popping up out of nowhere. It was good. I need to put that book back up.
I got a question for you after this about the book too. But yeah, like it even with that, it's like the effort doesn't have to be some huge thing that you're doing. Sometimes the effort is literally reading the book or just taking notes or like writing it down or researching something to see like, okay, I had this idea. What would it even take for me to bring it to life? And I think that we always think of it because we be like, oh yeah, we got to put in the work. We think of it as, all right, from jump, I got to put in 14 hours a day to make whatever happen. But like for us doing a podcast, our effort was literally, okay, who has a camera? All right, we already got microphones. Is this going to work? Is this little recorder going to work? Like, let's set up a table, see what happens. It's just the little things. It don't always have to be like you throwing everything at it. And I think that that's how I thought of doing things in the past. So then I wouldn't put forth any effort because it just got overwhelming. Because if I can't do all of it at one time, then I'm not going to be able to do it.
You talking about this book made me think of a video that I saw maybe like a week or two ago. And I'm paraphrasing again. But basically, it was about like your relationship with money, and a lot of people spend money when they get it because it's like a form of self-soothing, like your nervous system and stuff. And then when I resonated with that because I see myself doing that too, and I never understood why I feel the need to like spend money. Like it's like I went 2 weeks. I'm good. I didn't want nothing. I ain't want no snack. As soon as I get paid, it's like I could go out to eat right now. But it's like it's just like I guess it helps regulate my nervous system this time around instead of spending the money, because I'll be like, where did this like I'm supposed to have some extra money right here. So instead of doing that, I put like I put some money to savings and I put some money in an investment account. And I was like, oh, wow, that felt good. Like, I ain't feel the need to eat out, shop, do nothing. It's just, I realized that I don't have to spend my money. One thing that's important to me is to make sure that my money is working or put my money in spaces where they could generate some baby money. So, that's important. So that was the first step for me doing that instead of spending my money. Just me seeing my money going somewhere else. It was like that keep doing that. So like, I don't know if that had anything to do with anything, but just a little fun fact.
No, but that's retail therapy. That's a real thing. And I mean, that's also why I took my cards off of the Amazon account, because for some reason I'd be like, where'd my money go? I'm looking at my account. Dang, you did just buy something on Amazon again that you did not need.
Go ahead.
I can't remember.
So, and I was gonna say, for me it was always the opposite. Like I never had the retail therapy. It was never I got it, let me buy it. My whole thing was, I don't want to spend because I don't know when I'm gonna need it again. So let me just not touch. I don't want to mess this up. Let me not. In case of emergency, they said in case of emergency, break the glass. So why am I breaking the glass? This is an emergency. These is chips. This is not an emergency. And then I had to realize, I was like, no, it's coming back to me. But for so long, it felt like I'm squirreling it away for a rainy day. And it's like, it doesn't have to be that way, so, yeah.
I think I've had seasons of both. So, like, I experienced in my life where I was just holding on to all of my money just in case someone needed it, not even me. And then as I got older and I'm like, nah, I'm going to use my money. Then I just started being like, I want this. Let me just get this. Don't have a space to put it. Just decided, hey, I want this. Not even that that's a bad thing, but when you are working on your finances and you're learning to budget, or you don't know how to budget, or you're not paying attention to your finances, that stuff starts to add up. So just realizing like, oh, this is a habit, this is a pattern, let me stop that. Like, let me make it harder for myself to even be able to spend this money.
Yeah, I think it's good to experience both sides, because now it's a thing of understanding. And now it's me making the choice to put myself in a better situation or use my money a lot more wise. Granted, I know it's going to constantly be coming in and flowing because I'm here. I'm here, so the money flow. Wherever I'm at, abundance is.
The money gonna go.
Exactly. But not even but. And because of that, I wanna let's go back to I'm the steward. God provided me with these millions and billions. So I'm gonna steward this properly so I'm able to live life even more freely and more abundantly and happier and just learn how to fly a plane because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
And then take this flight, me and the family, we could take a flight over the biggest lake just to say we did it. Or we could fly around the airport and just be like, that was good. And that now, the other day when I was talking, take your kid or career day.
Take your kid to work day. Take your kid to work. Is that a thing? Take your kid to work day.
It was a thing.
Okay, it used to be a thing.
Yeah.
I feel like I did that once.
I did that once here when we went to GM.
Yeah. Oh, you was there too? I thought it was just me in there. I think I was bored.
What were you saying? My bad.
When on career day, I could go to my kids' class and they were like, "What did your dad do?" My dad do whatever he wanted to do. Yesterday, my dad was around the airport. He was my dad's a pilot. And then the next year, I'm like, "And are you still a pilot?" Nah, now I'm the CEO of.
Man.
But yeah,
I was gonna say I had two things. One, I had to realize like the things I'm doing now. That's what it was. It was when you were talking about putting some money away into the investment account. There was a dude, I can't remember what his name is right now, behavioral expert. We're gonna do something, but yeah.
We're gonna link it in the description.
Chase Hughes, that's what his name. He was talking about making your past self a source of dopamine for your present self. So
sorry, I was like, that's less work for me. You found the name.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I don't remember I don't know what the video was, but regardless,
it was in the Diary of a CEO video.
It might have been. I have no idea.
We're not linking it below. You find it.
But it pretty much saying make your past self a source of dopamine for your present self. And he was saying it'll be stuff that we used to do, our parents used to do, is like put $100 in a coat that you're not going to wear until next winter. And then next winter you be like, oh snap, I got $100. Woo, this is fire. I need to do this every winter. And it's like that kind of thing. So just setting yourself up for it. And then I think another thing that I was thinking about was my past self had a really strong belief that like some stuff was just happening. And then I had more recently just realized that like I'm not the victim of circumstance, I'm the creator of circumstances. And so once I actually understood that, I'm like, oh, I'm not a victim of all this stuff. Like I created all of this stuff that's happening. So if I'm a creator, let's move. Let's just do something. Let's make some moves, make some action.
Shake them.
I was about to say,
you're going right there.
Don't stream it. All right.
I was about to say I just watched a video by some guy. We're not gonna link it because I don't know his stuff.
You find it.
He was talking about human design. So he was like, y'all need to use y'all human design to make y'all videos go viral and stuff like that. So I got my human design. So I copied the picture from my camera roll. I went to Chat GPT.
Sorry.
You find it. And then I put the picture in there and I said, explain the strengths of a person with this human design in a way that a child would understand it, and list out the advantages of something along those lines. And I'm reading it. It was right before I came in here when I was sitting in the little corner.
Okay.
That'd be my high spot. It's so cozy in that corner.
I didn't know where. I just heard a video playing, and I didn't know where it was coming from. Nova's sitting right here.
And Bree's in the closet.
He not even in the closet. He just on the floor, like, by his painting stuff.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So he, like, right behind it, and he was blending in, and then I just got confused.
That's why I felt that you was about to peek around the corner, so I was trying to peek out so you could at least see my head. So I'm here.
And it's like, I saw you, but I still got confused. I was like, nah, that's not him. Because he was just looking at me on the wall because I saw you painting. My bad, continue.
The rest of the story is I'm reading the stuff and it's making sense with things that I said, stuff that I feel. Even like when I be talking about I don't have a reason, I just feel like I don't need to eat meat anymore. Mm-hmm. And it was like this person with this type of their strength. One of their strengths is their gut feeling, like their strong intuition. Listening to your body is a great way to whatever. And I was like stuff just be making sense.
I definitely agree with that, because using it as confirmation, especially when you just live your life, and I think that's a big part of coming to peace with your past, is being able to like sit with where you are right now, and then understand who I was, who I am now, and then go out there and live my life. It makes it a lot easier when I go out there and see something that's telling me what who I'm supposed to be like. That like, all right, that aligns, that doesn't actually align. Or sometimes it'd be like, all right, that doesn't align yet. Maybe that'll align at some point, but right this second, it's completely off.
It's like I'm not looking forward to tell me about. Well, I'm looking forward to tell me about myself, but I'm not looking forward to dictate what I do next. Like, I literally just be curious. I'd be like, I might read it, and then just never think about it again. Mm-hmm. But it's just like, it's good to. I'm a curious person. I just be wanting to know.
Yeah, me too.
That's why I keep watching Fallout, because I want to know what happens.
I don't. I do a little bit. You keep putting it on when I'm in the room. I be wanting to leave, and then it already be on the TV.
I'm about to go. What? Why you do that? What you do that for? Oh, why you? All right, I'm going.
This how I be getting.
And I'll be like, you're not supposed to be here. Even when I woke up. Like, she was supposed to be gone 30 minutes ago.
So you more invested than me. What is this?
Listen.
I looked down. I was reading something on my phone. What you was telling me about the characters for? Sally did what? I'm sorry.
You missed the whole last 2 episodes.
I didn't even see the last 2 episodes to know what was going on.
That was crazy.
But that's how I was getting y'all hooked on them reality shows.
That was crazy. That was nonsense.
Cooking like dumplings. I turn around, be like, they getting married. They only know each other for 2 days. Mm-hmm. They getting married already. All right, I ain't watching this. Yeah. Hold on. Why would you say that?
Yeah, that's exactly.
You gonna say that? Hold on. Let me take a seat. I got some dumplings to eat. Eating my dumplings. I'm like, where? Oh, this is episode 5. Oh, wow. It's good stuff.
Yeah, and I would be, and that's exactly. I'm sitting down. And I'm like, all right, I'm about to be out of here in 5 minutes. Cool. I'm like, that was stupid. Like, why would you live your life? Like, what is he doing? And she be like, let's see, what happened was, so this person did this. Like, but why would you do that if you know that? And now I'm all invested, and I'm like, this is crazy. I was supposed to leave here 5 minutes ago. Now we a whole hour and a half in, and I'm like, all right, we might as well get to the season finale, because I gotta know how it ends. Yep. I got to know. So yeah, it's just.
That's what is happening with Fallout.
Yep. Curiosity.
But I'm not invested. Not.
That's an interesting show.
Every time I watch it, I be like, this show was stupid.
I told you, it's not the greatest show, but it's so much going on that I need to know what happened. Why did he get locked in the thing? And then next thing I know, the dude's brain is in the toilet. Not the toilet, but a mop bucket. I'm like, hold on. It was like, where is such and such? And I'm like, I don't know. And then they pan to the mop bucket, and it's like glitching. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But then meanwhile, I'm watching this by myself. As soon as Shakoya sit down, it's back to the storyline that she left off at. It's like 3 different storylines in one. That's why.
Crazy.
So.
That's how I know what's going on. Yeah, because
you was explaining this to me like you had been there from episode 1, and I know you wasn't, because I was there around episode 1, and I was like, what the heck? I'm like, this is a whole different person now. Is this the same character? He got a little bit of aura in his step. He got like, what's going on?
That's a black man.
Yeah, I'm like, what's going on? But
season 2, he got a haircut.
Yeah, he found love.
But reeling it back in, because we got a little bit far. I was gonna ask my last question. So, what does it feel like to have come to peace with your past?
It's like a weight lifted off my shoulders. Life is a lot easier. Like, it's a lot easier to just maneuver through life. not worrying about my past. It's like this. It is what it is. We're here now, and I know where I'm going, or I have an idea where I'm going. No side missions this year.
Next year he gonna be flying a plane.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I say it's a lot freer. Yeah, it's a lot freer because now I feel free to go with the flow because it doesn't feel like I'm going against who I am. And I don't know, it's like it just feels like I'm telling my younger self, like, you know what, you did good, kid. You did good. Like I just applaud you for making a decision.
Yeah, that's fire.
So I think I feel a lot freer. Weight is lifted off my shoulders, but I'm a lot clearer in my decision making as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's similar to me. Similar for me. I think the same thing. It used to feel like I was walking around holding 2 dumbbells, and it's like my past, and it's like now that I let it go, it's like, ooh.
It's like my past and my future.
It's like
they weighing me down.
Wow.
All I got is now.
But that, for real though, it really just feels like that, and it's like you move with a little bit more, you know, pep in your steps. Just, yeah, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just a little bit. It's like, I don't know. It's like moving in cursive. I don't even know how else to explain it. It's like
man,
you just
dancing.
Yeah, you just literally, it's like dancing, and then because before it was like I wasn't sure if I don't want to lean too far left. I don't want to lean too far right. Now it's like I'm gonna do a whole spin move in this motherfucker, and it's like we gonna keep it moving, and I don't really have to care about the past or the future. I can plan for it, but it's like, all right, that's the plan, but we're gonna see what happens in the middle.
Yeah, like I have more space to just prepare for what I want. That's it. Like I set my goals. My goals are clear, and I can just prepare, put forth the effort to get to my goals. And now it's just like, if that don't align with my goals, it's out of here.
I ain't really realized until maybe this moment that preparing for what you want is a sign that it's going to happen. Like
sign of life.
Like even today, like I'm going through my stuff. I'm throwing shirts away, like old white tees. I'm like, well, I still got this. Like bleach not even going to turn this white no more. So I'm just throwing stuff away. Like
yeah,
it was undershirts.
Yeah. But
I'm just like, I need to make space for new everything. I got new socks.
Mm-hmm. Come on,
I'll throw away the old socks.
Ah, man.
But yeah, even just doing that, like
walk light.
I started.
I can wiggle my toes. I got some regular socks. Pardon me. Next, I'm gonna get some tubey socks. What's the thing called?
Tube socks?
No, not tube socks.
You talking about the ones that like
with the two toe.
What
they called?
You talking about the ones that they be wearing in Japan?
Yeah.
I can't remember what
they
they
called.
Tito's.
Yeah, I can't. I know. We gonna find it. That's gonna bother me.
I had Googled it too. I feel like it's like 2 socks or something like that.
we had the finish line.
We'll look it up at the end of the pod. At the end of the pod, and we'll tell the Patreon what it is. But the 2 socks, the sandal socks.
Man, they start with a T.
Yeah, thong socks.
No.
How we got here?
Oh,
goodness gracious.
What was the question?
There was no question. You was wrapping it up.
Were we?
I thought you was.
I thought we was answering the question.
You was talking about preparing. It wasn't until this moment that you realized preparing for stuff.
But you was saying something, and then you paused, and then I said, it wasn't until this moment. I don't know.
I was just saying. I was saying making space for stuff. It definitely is like a form of effort that I realized. Like I've been preparing to move or to whatever the next thing is. I slowly been like, okay, let me clean up here. Let me do this. Let me move this. Let me blah blah blah. So yeah, effort and making peace with my past has helped with that as well. Because I can see where I need to make effort at now. Do you guys have any final thoughts on being at peace with your past?
Thank you, past self. That's it.
Yeah. I thank you. I appreciate you. And yeah, I look forward to the future and the present.
To my past self, I also thank you. I applaud you. And I appreciate you as well for being who you are. And you guys, let us know in the comments if you are truly at peace with your past, or what you want to say to your past self. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Grae Area Podcast.
Yes.
I'm Shakoya D.
Badman Breezington here.
It's your boy Damani.
And thank you for joining us for another episode. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Ding. And also, if you want to watch this podcast live, as well as other stuff we got for you, join our Patreon. The link is in the description for the low price of $3 a month. You can watch this podcast live. Join in on the conversation. We love when you guys do that. But also, check out the links in the description because we got music, we got art, we got fashion. I don't know if we got fashion yet, but we got music. So definitely check those things out. And Breeze's commissions are open because these paintings back here, he did, okay? He did them. So make sure y'all put your order in, all right? We appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you like this episode, you're going to love the one that's linked up on the screen. We will see you guys next week. Bye!
Adios.
Stay blessed. Stay black, people.
You say what? Know yourself. Know your worth. Jukebox, hit me with another jam. Get on my face. Get on my motherfucking face. Please. Push the goddamn button.